Yeah, it don't matter.
Keep it.
All right. Yeah, you're good.
My reflect because it has like a blue light thing.
Yeah. All right. We have Alex Martinez here. If you have a question for Alex, please raise your hand. Jonathan, kick us off.
Hey Alex, Jonathan Ramlicon, 5 Reasons Sports. Last season, you were able to get the win in your first fight before losing the second fight. What do you need to do differently this season to avoid dropping the second fight this year?
Well, a lot of people may not know this, but last year actually I didn't have a training camp before I started the whole season. It was a very, very fast turnaround. I was, on a trip in Vancouver, and all of a sudden, PFL calls me to be an alternate. I take it. Sure enough, the guy dropped out, and then I'm part of the season, so I get to go into the fight, as prepared as I am. And once you start the PFL season, there is no time to get ready. You just it's one after the other after the other. But of course, in this time, I came already. We seen on my first fight, the difference of my approach in the fight in comparison to my first fight even last year. I edged that fight. That wasn't a clean fight. This fight last time was a clean fight. So I'm a lot more prepared. I had a good preparation before the season start, and once the season goes on, it's all just how do you say? It's just carrying on, right? I mean, doing the little adjustments depending on the opponent, but if you're not ready for the season from the beginning, it's really tough. You'll be ready all the way through.
Yeah, that's true. Now, your opponent, Clay, has had a lot of success, especially on the feet. Where do you see the advantages in your style versus his?
I'll be honest with you, man. I think my standing is very good. I wouldn't count out my standing. Of course, I seem to show that I'm good everywhere, and the ground seems to be somewhere people count me on a lot more. But man, I trust my striking. I trust my ground. I trust everything. So I'm gonna go there, feel it out, and just feel the fight. I mean, of course, I know he's very dangerous on the boxing side of fighting, but at the same time, I trust my striking. So yeah.
Now, with him being such a heavy boxer, being heavy on that lead leg, do you plan to attack that lead leg, or has that been an extra game plan going into this camp?
I'm planning to attack everything, man. Like the leg, the head, the body, just everything. So, whatever is there, I'm going to take it. I'm an opportunist.
Awesome. I appreciate your time, my man, and good luck this Friday.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Take care.
Dave.
How you doing, Alex? To me, the PFL lightweight division's the most limelight. A lot of big names, really, really tough division. What does it mean to you to you have one win, one more win will get you in the postseason, really kind of catapult your name into, those bigger names of Pettis and Stevens and Collards and stuff of that nature?
Yeah, it's a big season. I mean, a lot of big names came into PFL this year, and even last year, there was a lot of names that were not as known because of just media stuff. But at the same time, these guys were, high-level fighters. I would rank them easily in the top 15 for, worldwide rankings. So, anyways, I got to fight those guys last year, and it's this fight is no different. I get to fight another top contender, top fighter from the PFL season, and then I'm excited, man. These are good opportunities for my career, for myself, for my team, for my family. So it's we're taking it with all the positivity to going forward.
Absolutely. And Alex, who's in your corner Friday night?
So I'm gonna thank goodness my coach got to cross the border, so he'll be there. Bill Mahood. Then my father, Luis Martinez, he's always in my corner, and as well as Syndicate Coach John, so from Syndicate MMA back in Vegas.
There you go. Good skill, my man. Good skill Friday.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate
it. Salvador.
Hey, Alex. Salvador from Punchy Media. So you're one of the youngest guys on this card, and you're in the main event. Have you taken a second to take this all in and kind of learn from the veterans you share the card with?
You want to talk in Spanish or? You know what? Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, so man, I learned a lot from every single fighter. Last year I got to learn a lot. I understand really the level of PFL. When I came in, I wasn't 100% sure where I stack up with all these guys, and going through the first season, I was like, okay, you know what, I belong here. So there's just some little tweaks that I gotta do, and going forward. But man, I'm really excited for this season again. I get to show off more of my skills that I couldn't really show off properly last year, just because of how the season played out. But at the same time, I learned a lot from all of these guys. They taught me a lot, and they show a lot of spots that I needed to work on. So I went back to the gym and work on them, and I'm ready for this one now. So
Awesome. I'll work on my Spanish for next time.
okay, I thought you knew Spanish, so some of
No,
that.
no.
All good, man.
Daniel.
Alex, bienvenidos a Atlanta.
Muchas gracias.
¿Cómo te gusta aquí?
Me gusta mucho. Es una ciudad diferente. No estoy acostumbrado a las ciudades muy grandes porque es mucho concreto, ¿verdad? Pero es muy húmedo, es muy lindo y se nota que tiene mucha historia.
¿En dónde aprendiste inglés?
En Canadá. Cuando era pequeño, tenía 14 años, mi padre se movió en Canadá, trajo a toda la familia y de ahí comencé a aprender el inglés.
So, Alex, like you just mentioned, Atlanta has a long history with classic fights. I mean, we're talking Rashad Evans versus Chuck Liddell, Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway, even Israel Adesanya versus Kelvin Gastelum. Is it exciting for you to fight in a place like this where MMA is truly loved and appreciated?
Of course, man. It's always amazing to be able to kind of like relive history in a way. Knowing that the people that we look up to in the sport, got to fight and say, okay, man, I'm right there. I'm fighting where these guys are fighting. So yeah, it feels great to be to go in places, going to big cities where that have a lot of history. Not only just in the MMA world, but like worldwide history. Right? I mean, a lot of great things happen here, and then a lot of horrible things too, right? So you can tell that it's a lot of history just walking on those streets, right? Like it's been here for a bit, so yeah.
How much confidence did it give you to beat an established veteran like Stevie Ray?
Yeah, you know what? It's every single time you gain confidence from every victory, even every defeat as well. Depending on how you lost a fight, you get to gain a lot of confidence. Right? So they're like, oh man, he's probably not there anymore. But it's not like that. It's just that the level that I bring to the table is higher. So it's a lot. It's a big accomplishment for our team. We knew going to this fight, we were like, man, we're fighting Stevie Ray. A lot of the people that know him know him. The people that are casuals, they're just like, Stevie Ray, who is he? But we know who we beat, and we are very confident. And but never take anybody lightly, right?
I mean, Stevie Ray knows what it means to have a 5-fight win streak inside the UFC. So did that kind of let you know that you belong here with the best?
I already knew I belonged last year when I got to fight my first fight against the man that got second place, Loic Rajabov. After I fought that one, I was like, okay, you know what? I belong here. I need to have a mindset of a champion now, and go as on. And right away after that, I was supposed to fight Pettis. Pettis dropped out the day before, and they offered me the fight against Nathan Schulte. We didn't back away. We took it, and guess what, man? He's the champion from 2019. We went for it. It was a very close fight. To be honest, thought I won, but at the same time, it was a very close fight. Could have gone either way. So yeah, he ended up getting the victory. But I knew, okay, you know what? There are just little tweaks that I must do to my game, and then we're golden. So yeah.
Now, Clay Collard has been in there with Max Holloway, with Anthony Pettis, with Jeremy Stevens. On paper, this is considered a huge step up in competition for you. It
was given, and I'm glad that they gave it to me, and it's taken. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
And lastly, how's the MMA scene in Paraguay?
It's growing. Of course, it's still ways to go, but it's growing a lot. We have a lot of future. The youth is, really getting there now. You can see a lot of like high-level kickboxing. They're trying to bring jiu-jitsu from Brazil. So it's growing. I haven't been there yet, but I do follow a lot of MMA fighters, and we stay in contact a lot. So yeah, it is growing a lot, which is good. And now that, I get to push that even farther forward for them to get motivated and to go on ahead and, pursue this career, right? This profession.
Thanks a lot, Alex. Buena suerte.
Thanks, man. Muchas gracias. Cuídate.
All right, Alex. All done. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Cool.